Hi, it's Sandra J. Bailey. I want to talk to you about this shiny object syndrome. You know, these little geeky, amazing little trickster things that you can buy that are apparently a great invention, they're brand new, they're going to solve all of your problems, etc. I thought long and hard yesterday, and I want to tell you a story because I think there's a real correlation here. So, yesterday I woke up and was told by my father-in-law who was visiting that apparently I had a flat tyre. I don't really notice these things, I just drive them. So anyway, I rang up and an amazing person, part of the AA, arrived and tried to repair my wheel, my tyre. And it was a bit of a tear in it, and I think I'd gone over a pothole close to home the other evening, and that's what had put this tear in the side of the tyre. And I said, well, I looked in the boot and there was no spare wheel. There was one of these gadget things to inflate the wheel, and the AA man said to me, he says, oh no, we won't use that. He said, we might have to resort to using some of mine, but they don't really work. So anyway, he tried to repair it, and we set off for a little while, and my car went dead with the tyre went down within about a mile. So he said, never mind, what I'll do is I'll actually tow you to the Kwik Fit place so that I can get my new tyre. What amazed me was out of the back of this AA van came this huge hydraulic thing that could put the front of my car on it and tow it. Now, the last time I had to be towed anywhere, I either had to have one of those massive brake truck things, put the whole thing on the back, or I had to have one of those strap things, which wasn't nice. So this huge hydraulic thing came out of the back of this AA van, and it proceeded to put my car on the back of it, and we then got to the Kwik Fit garage, and I was really surprised that this little local Kwik Fit has my tyres in, because they're extra wide and the low profile. There's some weird things to go on that car. And they had them in stock, and we had to sit there and change the tyre, and that was it. So an AA man and a new tyre solved the problem. But I took a step back and thought, these are people who know their stuff. They've got training. They've got every piece of proven technology that they need. But most of what they need is the knowledge and the experience that you can only gain through years and years and years of training and service. Just like the Kwik Fit guy said, when I was really surprised that they had my tyres in stock, because in the past they haven't, he said, look, in this area, I do loads of these, so I keep them in stock. I know they're expensive tyres, I know they're extra wide, I know they're low profile, but I keep them in stock because I know my customers want them. So again, from his knowledge and experience of his area and his customers and keeping customers happy, that's what he wanted to know. I then looked at the vehicle that I had. Someone at some point has had a great idea that let's not put a spare wheel in the tyre, in the boot, so that if there's a flat tyre, you can just take that one off and you can put the spare wheel on. Let's put these cheap kits in the boot that are apparently supposed to inflate the tyre. Now, I thought initially that was a great idea, because I'm not the sort of person who would change a tyre. However, when I researched it a little bit more and talked to these experts from the AA, from Kwik Fit, they said they will never ever inflate 95% of the tyres, because they can only ever repair a very, very small puncture. And that got me to thinking that the whole of the car manufacturers now don't put a spare wheel in the boot. You have one of these contraptions, which, to be honest, I don't know what you do with them. There were 6 pages of instructions how to inflate this tyre, and I thought I can't be bothered to even read those. So some individual looked at the shiny object syndrome of why don't we remove the wheel out the car, and why don't we actually put all of these gadgets to inflate the tyres into the boots of cars. Now that's all well and good, but I now know that I may be in a situation at some point in my life that I'm on a road where I have no mobile signal and there is no way that I can get my car moving, because 95% of flat tyres cannot be inflated with the kits that are being put in our cars now. So let this be a lesson. Oh, that's the clock, the lovely new clock. Well, it's a very old clock, but the clock going in the background. I want this to really outline to people, to you and to me, that often these shiny objects that are supposed to be the answer to all of our questions aren't. If 95% of punctures cannot be repaired by this gadget that is now in our boot, really take a look. If you're in internet marketing and you're looking at all of these shiny products that are out there to help you, to get you lots and lots of likes to your pages, to get you lots of leads, none of them guarantee sales, do they? And let's face it, that's what we want. We want to generate an income. So my advice to you is to come away from the shiny object syndrome and to look at what core principles you need to adopt to ensure that you have a daily activity that's going to deliver you the future that you want, the income that you want, and the business that you want. So if there's one thing you can do, it's absolutely shut off from everything out there. Unless it's proven, and I would say unless it's proven with somebody that you know very well and you trust, just keep focused on core principles. There's core principles. You have to generate leads. You have to put content out there. You have to make sure that your content's good. You have to make sure that you understand keyword research. You have to make sure that you feed your audience with what they're looking for. If you feed your audience with what they're looking for, they will stay with you. If they stay with you, they will like you. And at some point, I don't know whether it's in a day or within 6 months or 6 years, at some point, those people may buy from you. I really can't make it any simpler than that. Please, please, please look at core principles for your business and make sure you apply them. Please don't be like so many people out there thinking that's a really good idea. Let's adopt that for our business. Let's adopt that across the whole industry, and find out that, you know what, it really doesn't work for more than 5% of the people out there. So practice, 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 and you will be successful. So from having a flat tyre and it taking about 5 hours of my time up yesterday, I suddenly realised, let this be a lesson. Shiny objects or proven philosophies and proven ways to grow your audience, your business and your income. This is Angela J. Bailey in the UK. There's a few little pictures around on this blog as well. Enjoy them, and if you're not reading my blog, then hey, just picture the scene, me, flat tyre, and eventually getting home, G&T time. Take care, bye.